Have you ever wondered what happens when a court judgment is overturned? What is the process and what are the implications? Let's dive into a real-life case to understand this better. We're discussing the case of Suresh Lattaruji Ramteke versus Sao, Sumanbai Pandurang Petkar. In this particular situation, the High Court overturned concurrent findings of fact during a second appeal. But wait, what does that mean? Well, in ordinary circumstances, the High Court doesn't usually interfere with the findings of fact. However, if there's a compelling reason in law, it can. But only after going through the records of the trial court, and only then can the conclusions drawn by the lower court be questioned. In this case, the High Court overturned the findings of fact, but it failed to point out an exceptional circumstance or any perversity in the findings of the lower courts. The Apex Court observed this, stating that the findings on facts can't be reversed without appreciating the evidence on record. It's important to remember that a second appeal is not a third trial on facts. For reappreciation of evidence to be justified, it must be demonstrably different from simply a possible different view. Perversity or other conditions of no evidence or inadmissible evidence must be argued, and then the court must be satisfied with these arguments. Accepting the argument of perversity merely based on the submissions made and not having appreciated the record would be unfair to the Court of First Appeal. This is important because it ensures that every decision made in the legal process is fair and just. In the end, the Apex Court set aside the judgment of the High Court passed in second appeal and sent the matter back to the High Court for fresh consideration. This case study shows us the importance of due process in our legal system. It emphasizes the need for courts to thoroughly review and appreciate the evidence on record before making any decisions. It also demonstrates that overturning a court judgment is not a decision that is taken lightly. It requires a compelling reason and a thorough review of all the evidence and circumstances. So, the next time you hear about a court judgment being overturned, remember the case of Suresh Lattaruji Ramteke versus Sao, Sumanbai Pandurang Petkar. It's a perfect example of how our legal system strives to ensure justice and fairness in every decision.